Hello. Before we dive into the topic of reading different data types from user input and in Python, I want to mention that if you find this explanation a bit challenging, do not worry. You can watch a video tutorial for a more visual and detailed explanation. Just click on the link provided in the description below for how to read inputs and use the print statements. Now let's get started with how to read different data types like integers and doubles from user input in Python. So you already learned about the input statement in Python, which is used to get input from the user. By default, the input statement reads the input as a string. But for example, let us take this thing. Name equals to input of what is your age. Here, if I print the type of the input given provided by the user, it shows what is your age. I enter 9. It shows string instead of an integer. So if you want to read a number instead of a string like an integer or a floating point value, you can do that by converting the input using int or the float method. Let's start with reading an integer. Suppose you want to ask the user the age of him. Here, just insert name is equals to, I'm sorry, it shouldn't be name, it should be age, because it can be anything, but here we are using age. Age equals to int of age. Now the integer of age, the value of integer of age will be stored back into the age variable. And now here we ask the age, the value will be integer. Similarly, if you want to read a floating point number, we use a different function. Instead of integer, we use a float. Instead of age, it could be something like, what is your weight? You get the point. Now I say my weight is 75.32, and then enter. The item will be float. Instead, if you remove the float, previously it used to be a string. Remember, to handle potential errors, if the user enters something that can't be converted into the desired data type, you can use the try except block for error handling. To learn more about the try except blocks, check the link in the description. What could be an error? If I convert, if I say what is my weight, if I say 80, I get an error saying that 80 is a string and cannot be converted into an integer. This can be handled with the try except block. If you want to learn more about it, check the description. In recap, use the input statement to get user input as a string. Convert the string to the desired data type using int or float or any other data type. These concepts are essential for interactive programs where you need to collect numeric data from users. As you become more familiar with Python, you will find these techniques helpful in creating versatile applications. That's it for this explanation on how to read different data types from user input in Python. If you're interested in learning more about different primitive data types in Python, you can explore the link provided in the description for more information. If you still have any questions, comment in the comment section and we'll respond aptly. Happy coding. Thank you.